And this is a real one.
Yeah, buddy.
That was like a
clap. That was the end of the year clap right there.
End of the year
that
clap.
was a fuck you 2023 clap right
It's like, out of here.
Welcome back to the show. I'm John.
I'm Brittany.
And this is...
And I'm Rewind.
Do we have a show for you? Oh, we do have a show for you. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here.
And Happy New Year.
That's exactly it right there. If you're watching or listening today, it will be New Year's Day.
The day this is released is New Year's Day.
New Year's Day. We did have one for Christmas Day. Audio failed entirely, so we had to scrub it. And unfortunately, it was a really good episode. Maybe it'll end up somewhere on the interwebs at some point in time with shitty internet. With shitty audio. Yeah, exactly. Maybe later in the future. It'll be stuck in the archives for now.
Okay, so what we're doing for our end of the year, or the end of the year, or the new year, we're refreshing. So what we're going to do is we're going to recap our 2023 year, and we're going to go through all our episodes that we filmed this year, and we're going to say our favorite parts about them, or something memorable about them, or something we hated if we hated it, whatever we feel. We can do whatever we want. It's our show.
Did we have good episodes? I'm just kidding. I think we had 32 excellent episodes, actually, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and you know, the very, very first episode that we filmed, April something.
April something.
April something. I don't know the exact date.
April something, yeah.
Was our very first movie we reviewed.
Yes.
Which was Idiocracy. That was fun. And
that was fun because we didn't really stick onto the whole movie track for very long.
We went all over the place. We're not there yet.
Oh,
we're
sorry,
on our first one.
Very first one. So we decided to jump in on a movie that she'd never seen before.
A brand new.
And a movie I hadn't seen for a decade plus.
Yeah, it was a long time.
It was a really long time. And it was a fun film.
It was great.
It was stupid, but it was a great film.
It was stupid, but it's fun. It's cool. I don't know. Cool. I really liked it.
It was a good episode.
It was a good one.
It was a good one. It had a lot of we added a lot of graphics to the videos back then.
Yeah. We did have a lot of graphics in the videos back then. And then somebody on TikTok was like, there's too many graphics. And
we're like, okay, we'll reduce the graphics. And then we ended up with no graphics. We have zero graphics.
I don't know. We switched it all up. So, but this was our very first one, our very first try. And it was a good episode. I
thought it turned out really, really well.
For a first episode?
For a first go?
It was great.
Freaking awesome.
It was really good. Or my favorite part of that episode is when I confided in you that I thought it was Owen Wilson and not Luke Wilson.
Luke Wilson. That was pretty funny.
We found out it was Luke Wilson.
It was Luke Wilson, exactly.
That was my favorite part of that one.
That was a fun one. Hold on a second. I'm going to pull up the channel here. I want to see what day we actually uploaded that.
It just says 8 months ago.
That's what it says.
It doesn't say the exact date.
It doesn't have the exact date. Oh, that's unfortunate.
It might if you're logged. I'm not logged in.
I'm not logged in here either. Oops. We're like new to this or something.
Okay, what was your favorite part of that one?
Of the stupidest possible future. The fact that I don't know, the film itself. I loved the movie itself, and I loved reviewing and watching it again. Just the idea of sitting down and watching a movie I hadn't watched in a really long time. To review it, that I'd never really reviewed a film on camera before or on audio before, I thought was like a really fun aspect
like
to the whole thing.
Like your first review, first official
review of a film.
Because it's published, so it's official review.
Official review. And then the official launch of Random Rewind, which was exciting.
It was.
Altogether. I think that was the whole thing, was that this was all new. We were giving it our first go, and that it was just really exciting and fresh and fun.
Yeah, first time podcasting ever.
Yeah.
At least for me.
Look at the thumbnail. It's super cheesy.
But I like it. I like to go back and look. And you know what the best part is? Progression.
Progression, yeah.
You should be able to scroll down to the bottom and be like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Then the second video we did was not about a movie specifically, but it ended up kind of being about a movie.
Yeah, it was. Our second episode was about Mario,
the Mario universe as a whole.
Because we covered games, we covered the. I was saying little bit. I just saw the new movie.
Okay,
so I was stoked on it.
Yeah, good movie.
So it was like I was stoked on the new movie.
I hadn't seen it,
but you didn't see it yet.
I hadn't seen it yet.
So I was trying to not to spoil stuff for you.
It was really good. I mean, if you haven't seen the new Super Mario Brothers animated cartoon movie.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix now. So if you have Netflix, or if you have a friend that has Netflix that will share their password with you, watch it.
You can't share passwords anymore. Where have you been?
There's workarounds.
Okay, well, I don't know that. Because
there's workarounds.
my mom's like, I don't have Netflix anymore. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
We get ours from, what's it called? T-Mobile pays
T-Mobile
for ours.
pays for ours too. We pay for the upgrade so we can have more than 4 TVs. More than 2 TVs.
Oh, we only have the 2 one.
Yeah, we pay an extra like $2 or $3 a month.
Oh, I didn't even know.
So you can have more than 2 TVs.
But we only have 2 TVs.
Oh, then you're gold.
So but they, sometimes, whatever. It doesn't matter how many, nobody cares how many TVs I have in my house.
No. Nobody cares.
Okay, but the cool thing about this Mario episode is that I posted a TikTok short and it like literally blew up out of nowhere.
That kind of like launched our TikTok.
It launched our TikTok.
Yeah, it was really cool. So it was
like
on episode 2.
On episode 2, yeah.
Which was really freaking cool.
So it was like out of nowhere, we had a short that got like 5 million views in like 5 days. It was
it was awesome, and the fact that not very few people knew that there was a Mario movie from the 80s.
It was the early
90s. Sorry, early 90s. I mean.
It was cool.
Blew me away. Like I had no idea people didn't know. People like our age, even my age.
Yeah, but it wasn't like, I don't know. I knew about it because I seen it.
Yeah.
And then that's when we found out Mario's last name is Mario.
Mario, yeah.
Which is canon because the creator of Mario in 2015 said that that's real.
No, it's legit. Yeah.
Because I know my comments were nuts.
Yeah. How many Marios are there? Yeah. No, it's great. That was probably the best scene of the film, to be honest. And it's probably one of the best shorts I think we've ever put out.
Oh yeah, and it definitely got the most traction, especially on TikTok. Like it's one of those where you like randomly go viral and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And if we haven't mentioned it enough, yes, we have a TikTok. We post daily on there, or we try to post daily on there, so you guys can catch little tidbits of the show on there from the past shows on there every single day.
Yeah.
Almost every day.
Almost every day.
Yeah. She
little
tries.
Recaps.
She tries. She's got a day job too, so she's got.
I know. I got jobs.
So she's got to stick with that as well. So I get it.
It's a lot.
It is a lot. All right. What do we go next? Oh, one of my favorite films. I want to say of all time, it's got to be up there.
And one of my new favorite films that I didn't know existed until I saw it for this episode.
Exactly. Is Empire Records.
Good.
Our episode 3 was on Empire Records, and I just, to this day, I could sit down and just chill to that film.
Yeah,
it's just a good movie as a whole. You don't have to be even, like you could be washing dishes and enjoy that freaking movie.
It's so chill. It's like really a chill movie. It doesn't get you too much. It doesn't, you know how sometimes movies take you to these crazy emotional roller coasters or they're like super loud or it's so intense?
Not
like,
this.
This is such a chill vibe where it's like, you could put it on and it just feels like people are kind of hanging out in the background. Like,
right.
It's a good chill film.
An insane day at a record store.
Yeah.
Yeah, not insane, like stupid insane, but like all the crazy stuff,
it's like
daily
real
stuff,
life.
Like a Friends type of episode.
Yes, yeah. It's like an episode of Friends.
Friends, but at a record store for 2 hours.
Yeah, or How I Met Your Mother, whichever one you like better.
Yeah, whatever you like better.
Which one do you like better, by the way?
That's a good question. Ooh,
I know my answer.
That's a good one. Yeah, I know your answer is too. From there, we jumped away from movies for a minute into the wonderful world of commercials.
Oh my God, my favorite part from this one my favorite part from this episode is when you had the realization that Cal Worthington, his commercials, he wasn't saying pussy cow, but go see cow.
Go see cow. No, I still hear pussy cow to this fucking very day. When I grew up, it was on the radio all the time. Like when we listened to K-Rock when I was growing up.
You just always thought it was pussy cow.
Pussy cow.
Pussy cow.
I thought it was just like it's a nickname or some shit.
Pussy cow.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Like pussy
that
cat.
Dude was a weirdo.
Right? Like, but he just randomly say stuff. He's like, pussy cow! And you're like, yeah, buy a car from that guy.
Yeah, I was a kid. I didn't fucking know.
I know, but you're not the only one. Because other people have said that they also thought it was pussy cow. My favorite thing, though.
Go see cow, and my brain fucking exploded.
I know, like,
kind of melted and went into fucking reboot mode.
I don't remember why it says. I don't know why it says pussy cow. All casual too. Like it just randomly says pussy cow.
She can't even. I don't think she can say it 3 times fast.
No, I can't. And then I'm like, no, go see Cal.
Go see Cal.
Which makes sense because it was a commercial.
Sure.
That one was fun. Old commercials are great.
Commercials great.
Old commercials
that was
are
actually
a
a fun
time.
episode. I think we should redo something like that soon.
We should, because there's lots of commercials that we enjoy.
So many good commercials out
I could
there
do
to this very day.
I could do lots of episodes on just commercials.
Oh, for sure. We should.
Like all the
we
old
should definitely
school
put that
ones.
back on the books.
Put that in our rotation of commercials.
That was very good. The next one we went back into films was also one of my all-time favorite movies, and you had never seen this before either.
I've seen bits and pieces, but
like on social media.
But from like a lot, but I like as a kid, like I never watched it as an adult.
Oh, really? Okay. I think I knew this. But
yeah. I remember being on in the background and like me walking in and seeing scenes, but I never sat down and watched it.
The movie we're talking about is Spaceballs. Our episode 4 was all about Spaceballs.
Episode 4 was Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
Great
and we
movie.
actually, I think we named that one.
Ludicrous Speed.
Ludicrous Speed.
Yeah, that's
it was. I think it was a Random Rewind, the podcast, because everything.
That's right.
It
does say that in the thumbnail.
The movie, yeah.
And that was honestly that one. Dang, I had a thought and then it just thoughted away.
So you'll remember. It's gonna be. It's important. It'll come back.
We'll be moved on by then. It was about this episode. Oh, this is where I learned all about Elon Musk's obsession with Spaceballs.
Oh yeah,
I had no idea.
Ludicrous. Oh,
so
that's
that was new.
Right.
I learned all about that.
Yeah, that's that little badge of them going into freaking plaid hyperspace speed. Yeah,
it's a really good movie.
They've gone plaid.
You know what? That's something I don't think we've done yet. Is reviewed like a bad movie.
Let's do it.
You know what I mean? Like something that's like.
Can you guys suggest a movie to us that we've probably not seen? That's probably terrible. We can watch the Crystal Skull. Is that what it's called?
The Crystal Skull?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. It's supposed to be terrible. Or we can, no, I've already seen that too. Howard the Duck. It's really fucking terrible.
I've never seen it, but I know what it is.
Yeah, okay. If you guys can recommend a film to us that is just terrible, but not terrible because it's like boring or dreary and then we're just going to hate it. It's terrible because it's just like poorly put together.
Or like a guilty pleasure movie that is so poorly put together, but like you still like it.
Gamer.
I know. Like I'll tell you which one it's Gamer.
Gamer.
See, I never heard of that. I need to see it.
It's a good movie, but not a good movie. Like I would not recommend people to watch it very much.
It's one of those like I'll watch it, but
I'll
it's
watch it.
When people come in and they're
I recommended it to Ethan, and Ethan's like, that was weird.
It's one of those like when I walk into the room, like, what are you watching? It's like, oh, nothing.
Nothing.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
It doesn't matter.
Change it real quick. I was watching porn.
It's like, are you watching Gamer?
Yeah. Oh. No, I was watching porn. I'd rather admit to porn than watching Gamer.
Oh my God. Is it that bad?
No, it's really not.
Okay.
It's really not. Actually, it's pretty entertaining. I just would definitely not have kids around. It's very rated R. Very, very rated R.
Oh.
Yeah, not like super sexual content or anything like that, but it's very gory.
Well, good to know for parents. Don't get the Gamer.
Don't let kids watch Gamer.
I might have been like, okay, sounds great.
Hey kids, come on, let's watch Gamer together.
Is it a horror movie?
No. It's an action movie. But yeah.
I'd still watch it.
It's fun.
Action movies, I feel like I have to be in the mood.
It's fun. Imagine Sims, but bloody.
Oh, fun. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm down for that.
Yeah, okay.
I'd be down for that.
Okay.
Okay, episode 6.
Episode 6.
Unsung Heroes of
the
Film.
film. I think we were doing the...
These are intros.
The intro.
Why is that the title? It should say intro.
Oh, because ChatGPT. ChatGPT helped me with the title of that one.
It just should say intro. Film
Yeah,
intros.
we'll have to retitle that one. Anyway, so yeah, we jumped into film intros. Either the splash screen, like Disney does the different, the castle scenes. They'll do a different one for like Pirates of the Caribbean. The Warner Brothers did a different one for.
What do you call that? Like intro, because some of them were like just the Disney thing, or you had ones for like Tron where I had a whole different, like, what's that screen? A title screen? Is that what it's called? The title screen. Okay. Because some were title screens and some were clips like beginnings of the movie. Like the very first parts of it.
Yeah, like almost like before the intro. Like sometimes the films will have like a little bit and then they'll jump into the title and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That stuff as well. So there was a little bit here and there. It was really entertaining and it was a very fun.
It was fun. That was a fun one because it was a bunch of different like things put together.
Yeah. And it's unique to see what different studios will do for either the title screen or whatever it is. It just really It was a good episode. I don't know if I'd do that one again.
It was fun creativity, or it's fun to like point out those little things that like you probably wouldn't always notice.
It's just the extra, what do you call it? Attention to detail that studios will put out. Exactly. Kind of like when you finish watching a lot of like Marvel films, and then the credits end, and then they'll jump back into a scene at the end, like a little surprise cut for people that didn't leave the theater. I love that.
Okay, you know what? I loved it when I was a kid, but now that my kid knows about it, every single movie we have to watch the credits all the way through.
But you don't watch the last credit. You just watch the basic credit of all the main stuff. That's when it jumps in.
I don't know. We sit there and wait. And
you
and
don't
then,
watch the end credits.
Oh, we've sat through the end credits.
There's nothing after the end credits.
We've sat all the way through all of them every time, just because there might be.
Yeah,
there might be a thing. Yeah, I get it though. I'm not going to deprive her of.
No, not at all. Let them enjoy it. Yeah.
The end cut scene.
Yeah.
There was one in Spice World.
Spice World.
You never saw the Spice Girls movie? I guess you wouldn't have. Spice Girls. About the Spice Girls?
I'm trying to think if I did, because that would have been a while back.
It was like way back. Well, like maybe 98-ish, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I did. I know I watched a lot of stuff with Spice Girls in it back then because they were really freaking popular.
Huge.
They were like what like Taylor Swift is today type of.
Oh huge. They were like Taylor Swift big.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're as talented, but
no, not really at all.
They were great. We love the Spice Girls.
They were a pop band. I mean, they were the girl band for the boy bands.
Yeah.
Right.
So they were girl power.
Yeah.
And then my favorite one quit, and I was like,
I don't watch this crap anymore.
It's like,
I'm not listening to your shit no more.
I'm just like, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Because that was interesting. Okay, number 7.
7 episodes.
This one was fun. I remember this one.
We kind of reviewed films that had either scenes of or had to do with high school or college or high school graduation, because it was right around graduation time.
And most of them were the movies about the parties pre or like post graduation.
Yeah.
Because there's always a big party, high school, college, whatever it is.
Right.
A lot of them had that. It was like graduation altogether.
Yes, and my favorite part of that was that Scotty didn't know.
Scotty doesn't know. He still doesn't know.
He still doesn't. Ethan shot his film the one you shot. You played she made a cameo. She actually recorded. She recorded a scene in my son's high school film. She was like a secret agent and a pizza person. Anyway, so one of my buddies recorded a part, and the whole interaction between them initially started off with, because the main character's name is Scotty.
Okay.
On purpose.
Because of that song.
I
love that.
So that intro to that portion of it was when he jumps into scene, like, well, what's the problem here? And he's like, well, Scotty doesn't know what he wants to do after high school. Scotty doesn't know? Scotty doesn't know. Scotty doesn't know? And then we kept on going back.
So was like, Scotty doesn't know?
Exactly.
Don't tell Scotty.
So they kind of emphasized that. It was pretty funny.
That's cute. That's really cool. Yeah. I'm so glad I get to be in a movie that has that reference.
Exactly.
It's like makes me really excited.
Yeah, and he plays, he can do because he's friends with George Takei from Star Trek.
The Star Trek guy?
Yeah, because he's also from Star Trek.
Oh, that's right.
Right. So, hey, Garrett. So he did the whole scene in George Takei's voice.
Oh my gosh.
It was amazing.
And he's probably pro because
he was
for a long time.
So good. And at one point, a plane flies over, and right in the middle of his speech, because it's a full-on speech, or like an encouragement, and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like a monologue.
And somebody shoot that plane. Go ahead, it ends with that.
That's the short.
That was the short.
That's the behind the scenes.
Yeah, it was funny as hell. Anyway, so that'll be on YouTube at some point in the future for his little.
No, whenever it comes out,
outtake.
we'll tell you and we'll put it in the description.
For sure. Wrong delivery, not my house.
No. So we did graduation. Number 8.
Number 8, childhood summers, because summer had just hit. Schools were just over, and we had jumped in full feet first into the swimming pool of summer, and we were talking about childhood summers.
It was fun. We talked about popsicles and water balloons.
Drinking from the hose. And slip and slides.
All the fun things we did in summer.
Cool shit we did when we were kids in summer. What did you guys do in summer? Because I can't even think that far ahead. It's still freaking December. Well, today is January, but we're
in the middle of winter.
We've got a few months left before we get jump back into 110 degrees.
We live in California. We're fine.
Yeah, I know.
It's not even going to be cold.
I think our summer starts in like March.
Yeah, and we're okay with that.
I'm all right
That's
with
why
that.
we're here.
That's why we live here. Exactly. I'm okay with that. Then after that, we jump back into another movie.
Then we do a movie.
The Wonderful World of the Truman Show.
One of my maybe top favorite movie of all time.
It's
in my top 3.
It's definitely on my top list for damn sure. It's a great film. Every aspect of it is good. Finding all the little hidden Easter eggs in that film is amazing.
You could do that all day.
You can watch it 20 times and find new shit. Unless you like watched a review about all this stuff and then you find it on the first go.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
It's like, things you missed in this movie, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What did I miss?
What did I miss? And then go back and watch it again.
Like,
oh yeah.
I know. Hey, let me tell you something. Look.
Yeah. Wait. Look.
No, for real though, like that happened on TikTok. Like they were showing a movie and then they kept showing little clips of it and I'm like, I've seen that movie hundreds of times. And they're like, but did you notice this? And I did not notice. And I'm like, that is so, thank you for pointing that out. Oh, it was incredible.
That's awesome.
The stuff you can learn.
I love social media.
The stuff you can learn on the internet.
Stupid stuff you can learn on the internet.
It's fun.
It's useless information, but I love having this stuff in my brain.
No, it's not useless for me because now I know that forever.
Exactly. And I love having that stuff in my brain. I really do.
And it's fun to have your mind blown. Like, especially with something you've seen so many times. Like, what do you mean? Like, what?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
That happened? Yes, it did.
That meme just came to me, sorry. What do you mean?
Okay, Truman Show, awesome movie, great episode. Then we move on to our first two-parter.
Yes, it was our first two-parter only because the show went on.
It was long.
It was really long. It was like 3 hours of recording.
It was a lot. But it was fun because we ranked families from TV shows, and we ranked them whether we wanted to live with them or not,
hang out with them, have a beer with them, whatever it is.
Like, would you go over to their house and chill?
Exactly. Like, would you want to be in this family? Would you want to hang out with this family, or would you want nothing to do with this family?
Or would you want to be adopted by them?
Or would you want to be adopted?
It's like, do you want to be in the family?
Like, wait, you know?
It's like, why not?
No, that was an option? Shit. Hold on a second.
It's an option to say we wanted to be.
Okay.
They're not really going to adopt us.
Oh, see, I get miscommunication all the time. She throws me for loops and I'm an idiot. So here we
go.
go.
That was 10 and 11.
That was 10 and 11.
Fun.
Yeah, it took a while, and I think we had a beer in that one.
Yeah, we did.
That's awesome.
And we went, like, we did the whole thing, and then we were like, we're going to have to make this 2 episodes.
Yes.
Because we had a lot of TV families that we were talking about.
It was so fun. There were so many. We put them up on the wall. It was great before we had the black wall.
We just taped them up there. It was cute.
Episode 12 had to do the one with a wonderful world of MTV.
This one was fun.
Music, television.
Okay, the funnest fact that I have learned recently.
Yes.
The dad on, Bluey.
Yes.
And I love Bluey.
Yes, I do.
The dad, whose name is Bandit,
yes.
His voice actor is the same guy who sings the Video Killed the Radio song or Video Killed the Radio Star.
Was that true?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Isn't that nice?
That's
I was like,
awesome.
Look at Bandit. Like, he's a rock star. I was like, dang. And I mean, this was, I guess, 5 months ago, but it seemed like we were just talking about MTV and the Video Killed the Radio Star thing. And now I'm obsessed with Bluey, so I was like, phew. It's cool.
That's cool.
I know.
That's cool. See, cool facts to find out from the internet that are like stuck in your head, and you will know for the rest of your life. Everybody. Did you know?
No, anytime somebody mentions Bluey, I'm like, oh, Bandit? His voice actor? If it's not true, I look like an idiot. Pretty sure it's true.
I look like an idiot all the time. I think you'll be all right.
I think I looked it up. I was like, and it must have been legit for me to continue speaking about it, or I dreamed about looking it up.
That, or you're going to put on some fact on the internet that people are going to have to debunk, and it'll be awesome. Oh, no!
Misinformation on the internet? John,
holy crap.
Never in my life.
There's fake information on the internet? I thought everything on the internet was true.
That's what I'm saying. You're blowing my mind right now.
I don't know what to do with myself anymore.
Do your own research.
Do your own research.
Okay, but the MTV one was great.
MTV one was great.
We recapped our shows. That's where I talked about my Scratch and Burn show that nobody knows about.
Yes, I have never heard of that show. I probably have. I just don't remember it.
And that's where I talked about not auditioning, but calling to be on Super Sweet 16.
Oh, yes. That was an awesome story.
For Super Sweet 16.
For
and
sure.
I was like, I'm not rich. And we also talked about the Jerky Boys.
We did.
But were they MTV related, or was that a random thing?
That was a random. That was on that episode?
I thought it was.
Maybe it was. I don't freaking know.
I feel like it was.
Maybe it was.
Because we were talking about sketch comedy, because I was talking about Scratch and Burn, and then you brought up that.
That's right. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Jerky Boys had nothing to do with MTV, but they had cassette tapes out.
Yeah,
that you could buy. Yeah.
I think we were just talking about improv.
And then randomly, I was watching freaking TikTok like maybe a week ago, like just before Christmas, and a Jerky Boys clip came up. That's super weird.
No, it's not. It's called Algorithm.
But I hadn't heard one on here even after we spoke about it.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen anything for the Jerky Boys.
Ours or
I had
anything?
never watched anything about the Jerky Boys on here, other than the one clip that you posted.
One.
Right. So you think that gets fed to me immediately, or the phone listens to me and it feeds it immediately?
Well, we'll see what happens now because we talked
Jerky
about
Boys,
it a lot.
Jerky Boys, Jerky Boys, Jerky Boys, Jerky Boys. Now I'm gonna see if it shows up on my phone. I'm really curious. It'll be on Facebook, but I don't have Facebook on my phone, so never mind.
Well, then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Okay, episode 13. We talked about nostalgic toys.
Yes.
That we loved from when we were kids.
All the wonderful little tchotchke toys that are collectibles now.
The Slinkies, the Transformers,
the He-Man,
the Lincoln Logs.
All the cool shit that we played with when we were kids.
All the fun stuff.
Or the shit I played with at friend's house when we were kids.
The stuff we didn't have in our friend's house.
Yeah, exactly.
Then we go to their house and we'd play it.
Yeah, different consoles and stuff like that.
Yeah, we talked about all our different, like our favorite toys and stuff from childhood. Yeah. That's the one where you also said that we should just start pillow fighting people in the street.
Yes.
Randomly.
Yeah, just beat the shit out of people with pillows.
We should do that.
We should do
that.
Like,
we should go to big events, though, and just throw someone a pillow and just be like...
And see what happens?
Be like, you down... Like, but I mean...
the shit kicked out of me with a pillow.
Make sure there's consent first. Like, yeah. Like, throw in the pillow, be like, all right, hey, you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. End up getting sued for a pillow.
I know.
For a pillow assault.
You hit me with a pillow! Sorry.
But we also mentioned and talked about the Barbie movie in that.
Yes. That because we talked about Barbie, so we were talking about the Barbie movie. That's when I learned about Barbieheimer because I had no idea.
Oh yeah,
Oppenheimer and the Barbie
movie were all together, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I still have not seen Oppenheimer. It just came up on Amazon.
Oh, did it?
You have to rent it, but
I thought it was 100 days in theaters. Well, I guess it's been 100 days.
When was this? 5 months ago, it's been 100 days.
Wow. Time flies.
Yeah, time flies.
And that's only episode 13. I feel like that we did that one like last week.
I know. That was like
recapping is weird.
A while back, dude.
Man, recapping is blowing my mind right now.
Exactly.
Okay. Episode 14.
We did the wonderful world of
YouTube.
That's right. We talked about the internet as a whole, and we talked about YouTube specifically and the history of different YouTubers.
Oh my God, I was sick yesterday and I watched a 3-hour documentary on Onision.
Who?
What?
I'm sorry. Who?
Are you messing with me?
Yeah.
Okay. What?
Why did you watch a 3-hour documentary on Onision?
I don't know. It popped up and it was like Cruel Happy World and it was like 3 hours long. I'm like, I won't watch this whole thing.
You watched the whole fucking thing? I watched
the whole thing. I was sick in bed, though. Like, I didn't have much to do.
Oh.
So I sat there and watched it.
Huh.
And it was, I already knew a lot of the stuff, but then I don't know. Yeah, I did.
All right.
I feel like if you don't know who he is, though, you're not, like, a real original YouTuber.
Yeah.
He's pretty
I know who he is,
controversial.
but I've never watched a damn thing.
But did you remember when that banana thing was? Or, like, his, I'm a banana. I'm a banana.
Oh, yeah.
That made him big. And then the last thing he got even known for, don't go to him, he's gross. He's literally, Chris Hansen was after him. But then Chris Hansen was weird. And it was like, and now he's completely gone off the internet. But it's like one of those weird lore, like internet lore things. 3 hours though.
Jesus criminy, dude.
I support YouTubers.
Support YouTubers.
And you know what I thought about? I was like, dang, she put in a lot of work for this. Like that's a lot.
Who made the documentary?
I think it's called Cruel Happy World. I think that's the name of her channel.
Oh, that's the name of the channel. So it wasn't Dipshit McGee that put it up himself.
It wasn't. No, I wouldn't. He can't. He's gone off of everything.
Is he?
I think everything. He's been platformed off of anything.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
No, you deserve to be.
Right,
that was supposed to happen, but I'm saying,
we could probably do another episode on YouTubers again in the future because there's a lot more that's happened since this.
Yeah, and YouTube keeps growing. It's almost like a I don't know, how did you call it? Like, because in this one we kind of talked about like old, like nostalgic YouTube.
Yeah, and I can still talk about. I remember listening to this and missing so many that
because there's so and it's so much. Like it's such a big and there's so many different YouTubers, and like we obviously watch like we watch two different types of people. So it's but I feel like the cool thing about YouTube is like in the beginning there was like those core ones.
It was mostly vloggers in the beginning.
Yeah, so it's like honestly. You knew those core people, and then
and all the
and then it kind of branched out from there, and it went, YouTube is fantastic. Hi YouTube, we love you.
Yep.
And then this one, number 15.
Yes.
I randomly had this idea.
Yes.
And it was about communicating or like communication.
Yes.
And this idea sprung from something I don't even think we talked about in the episode, but we were talking about video dating. Like, I was just talking to someone about like video dating, or like how back in the day you'd like go into a place and record a video, and they're real awkward and be like, "Hey, I'm Steve, and I really like to, do Steve stuff," or it's just like it was really gross and cheesy.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And then I'm like, okay.
Match.com before it was Match.com.
Exactly. Right. So it's like what? And then I was like, okay, then obviously communication as a whole has changed so much, because it used to be like call on the phone, well, telegrams, and then call on the phone. And then it was, email, and then like AOL, and then text, and then, now it's like you don't even
messenger, then it's text messaging, and then
and now you don't even answer your phone. So it's
you
like
don't have to, no.
It's you could who's calling. We're talking about like just communication as how communication
how it evolved, yeah.
Because I thought it was cool. I thought it was a cool.
It was a fun episode. I mean, we got to show off a bunch of our old technology that we had here in the studio.
The old the Nokias.
To the computers we now have on hand everywhere we go.
Yeah, the then and the now.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's a huge difference.
How many of you remember growing up, your teacher telling you, specifically for math, you can't use a calculator? You're never going to carry a calculator everywhere you go, so you better know the math. Hi, teacher. How you doing?
Well, you see.
Well, you see how technology works out is I got one on my wrist. I got one in my hands. We've got computers, not just freaking calculators everywhere we go now.
Yeah.
Like, this has got more technology in it than the rocket ships that went up to the moon.
But thanks for trying.
But thanks for, I understand
where learn math.
I understand where you were coming from, but
that's just the future.
Logically, it didn't last.
It's literally no difference than a teacher saying now. It's like
you can't use AI.
You need to learn to drive because you can't like take a tube to work or whatever, and then all of a sudden there'll be like tubes.
I hear some teachers' arguments, and I understand where they're coming from. The arguments against using AI in school.
Oh God.
Where like
that's hard.
Ethan's teachers are like, no, embrace it.
Yeah.
I want you to learn, because that's where they're going to grow up with it. Our kids are going to grow up with AI. So they should learn every aspect of it.
It's just like us learning the internet. It's like,
yes.
Oh, don't learn the internet.
It's just as
new.
big as the launch of the internet.
Yeah. So it's like better
that type
learn
of technology. Yeah.
It's a new technology. Learn it. Figure it out.
Absolutely.
Before it takes us over forever. Episode 16.
Episode 16 was what?
It was when we didn't like how the movie turned out. So like how you said you don't like dream. I know we need to not chat GPT our titles.
I need to change some of these fucking titles. Yeah, plot twist, disappointment.
We just need to write exactly what it is. That's how that really was like. We talk about communication from the past.
I mean, if you read the description, it would tell you.
I know, but
it should be in the title. Yeah, exactly. No, plot twist was when we were talking about we disliked certain endings of films.
Yeah, when there was like a twist. Or when somebody had a dream.
Like how I hate dream sequences.
Yes, your hatred of dream sequence.
Yes.
What else could happen? Or like it was we were big on the dream ones because we were talking about like Wizard of Oz was a dream.
Yeah, exactly.
And other movies like all this stuff happens. It's like it's just a dream. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
So it was
like
movies that we were
like it was just a very lazy way to end a film.
Yeah, we were disappointed in how it happened.
Right.
That was fun.
That's different than dreams being in a film.
Yes.
That's not the film being a dream. Right.
No, we get it. We know. Yeah. We know what you're talking about.
Okay, cool.
We understand.
All right.
We understand.
Then we did a bit of a quiz show.
Number 17.
17. We did a
time machine quiz trivia. Okay, 17 was our very first trivia. I can't believe it took 17 episodes for us to do trivia.
To do trivia?
Because I was pushing it for a while.
That's 17 weeks.
I was pushing it.
I
was like, we should do trivia. You were like, no. I was like, we should do it. 17 weeks later.
17 weeks later,
I got my trivia.
You got your trivia. You got a few trivias in.
I did.
That, actually,
I snuck a couple in there.
I'm all right with that.
That one was fun. That we learned a lot. That we had music and it was all like 80s and 90s.
That's
trivia.
right. Yeah. I remember.
It was a good time.
Okay, it was a good one. Yeah. I think I like that one better, but we'll get to that one in a second. Yeah. The one after that, I think we started talking about...
Episode 18 was we were talking about future, or when movies... Like Back to the Future 2 was about the future.
They talk about stuff in the future. Did it happen
So
today,
we
right?
were seeing like what they got right and what they got wrong.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it was like, oh, there's no flying skateboards in 2000. What year is that? 15? Or when did they go back to the
2015?
15. Yeah. There's no flying skateboards.
Yeah.
In 2015.
There's still really technically no flying skateboards. There are flying skateboards, but they're very, very.
I want a real hoverboard.
They're very limited. We're not there yet. Almost there. Almost there. Give us another 10 years. We'll probably be there. Anyway, so
10 more years.
Yeah, we talked about all the, like she said, all the stuff that happened in these films. Did they relate to the year that they were technically supposed to take place in?
Yeah, is that what that year looked like? And they had a lot of hits. They had a little bit of misses. But that was filmed in the 80s. So to get 2015 from the 80s, it's like they did a pretty good job.
Pretty good.
Also, I think when you put out such an iconic film like that the things that get created by the kids who watched it, it kind of turns into that. So it's like they had tablets and stuff. It's like, well, we saw that as kids, and it's like, oh, let's make it like this. Like, I don't know. I feel like it can influence.
It could influence a lot of it, for sure. Just like, we talked about 2001 Space Odyssey. Has a lot of stuff that they projected to be what was in their future, was in the year 2001 when it was filmed a lot sooner than that, obviously.
Yeah.
They got a lot of things right, like tablets and flat screen TVs and stuff like that. Yeah,
but then I wonder if we see that and then we invent that.
I'm sure a lot of it has to do with hey, that technology looks really cool. Let's try to invent this.
We could make something that looks like that.
Remember this film? Yeah, let's make that.
Yeah, we'll make that one.
I'm sure it has some influence on it.
It has to. So
I mean, flat panel TVs, that was just kind of, I think, a given, because
they
went from
eventually.
Big freaking tube to a flat,
gosh, do you remember
things.
like the big screen TVs, like
we grabbed one for the set, for the shoot. The thing was 32 inches, so 32 inches across, right?
Which is still not even big screen.
It weighed 200 pounds. It didn't weigh 200 pounds. It weighed like 100 pounds. It was freaking heavy as hell.
And now you have an 80-inch on your wall. It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay, episode 19.
19.
Movies we'd never watch again. This one was fun. This isn't movies we necessarily hate forever. We had a lot of different things in here of why we wouldn't watch it. Either we were
traumatized by
it, didn't want to see it again, heard it was bad, so we didn't want to see it.
Or they were just a terrible
something that
movie.
or you knew it was. I think that's when we went into Human Centipede and stuff. And we were saying,
I refused to watch that.
You refused to watch it because you know what it is.
Just because from the previews alone, I'm like, that's just.
You're like, that's
gross.
not for me.
No, I'm out. For those of you that like it, cool. For me, I'm out.
That was fun. That's when I talked about why I hated Click so much. Yes,
you did. You've mentioned Click quite a few times. As a matter of fact, I think we talk about it in the next episode as well.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's not an episode. That's a clip. That's the clip from that.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, it's not showing up as an episode on here. That's weird.
No, it just doesn't say episode.
Oh, this is when we started. This is when you started uploading.
Short. And then this would be episode what? That was they're not numbered. 19. Okay, then this is number 20. Is our very first Am I the Asshole? That was fun.
I love Am I the Asshole.
This might be our most viewed video.
I think Am I the Asshole videos in general, I think, are just fucking, or not videos, the stories, I mean, are just, I don't know, the guilty pleasure for me.
But I think other people have that guilty pleasure too, because that's why it's so much fun, because you get to and
quietly judge.
Quietly judge everybody.
Yeah.
But it's fun to just hear other people's perspectives and understand where other people are coming from, or being like, oh yeah, you're straight up an asshole.
The only problem I have with Am I the Asshole stories is we're only hearing one side and we don't get to hear the other.
But I think that's the fun part to dissect.
You think so?
Because then we get to go really into it, and then we try to think about
assume what the other side is.
Who the other side is. We're like, oh, they are at fault, or they're this type person.
I think that's what makes it fun. Yeah.
And
so it's not an argument.
It's not an argument, and it's all gray areas, because literally it's just stories, right?
And a lot of them are really vague. They're not very inclusive.
So we're not hurting people by reading them their personal stories. No, they put it out there for other people to read. Determine
exactly
if they are the asshole or not.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a great time.
It really is.
It's one of my favorite things.
I think we find more not the assholes than we do assholes.
Yeah, it goes back and forth, because sometimes you get the asshole who's like, I stepped on this cat and it screamed and everyone hates me now and we're like, well, yeah, you're the asshole.
Yeah, you stepped on a cat.
Like,
you were an
stepped
asshole.
on the cat.
Yeah.
So, but then how they write it, I don't know. It's fun. It's just fun to dissect them. It's fun to figure out what could be. I like making up false scenarios. It's just fun. Like, but like saying like, oh, like he or she must be like this, or it's just fun. It's just a good time.
It was absolutely.
That was our first Am I the Assholes. That one was a really good time. Then we went to number 21.
The Wonderful World of Oktoberfest and the film itself of Beer Fest.
This was a whole solid just movie episode.
Yes.
This was just about Beer Fest.
About Beer Fest.
It was a great time.
I mean, we mentioned Oktoberfest too, which is obviously the holiday
like
that it's based around.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we talked about the wonderful World of Beer Fest. And I love that film. Is it a great film? No. Is it a fun film to watch? Absolutely.
It's fun. I like it. It's worth it. It's
super
worth the watch.
freaking hokey. It's intended to be hokey though.
Okay, the next one.
Yes.
I want to do this again. We literally we were rating random comedies. So I don't know what we were on some website and then it would randomly generate a comedy movie. And then we were ranking it if it was like good or bad.
Yes.
And remember there was like so much, we didn't know what was going to come. And it was like so random.
Yeah.
Like that was cool. That was fun. Like we need to do that with all the genres. Like
I think so.
We could do it, we could do more comedies. We could do it with action, romance. Like we could just do different ones. And like it was cool that I would like randomly throw it up. I mean, we are called Random Rewind.
This is true. It's right in the name.
So
it's right there.
It's right there the whole time.
It's right there. Yeah.
The entire time.
Exactly. It's crazy. It's crazy,
so
I tell you.
That one was fun. That was a good time because it was bringing up stuff that I like didn't remember. Like.
Oh, right. Well, because when it's something that we're not researching or thinking about ahead of time.
Yeah.
And it's like, here's this title.
And it's almost like exactly what your brain goes to the second you see that picture. So I think that was fun to get that instant reaction of like, oh, that one, or oh, I remember that, or oh, I forgot about that. Like that was fun. That was a fun time. Then we do trivia again.
Then we did that trivia right there.
I
keep pointing to it because the game is right there. That's what I'm pointing at.
I know, he's like, everyone just points this. He's actually dabbing.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to tell you.
Oh, God, no.
Yes, that's when we broke out the literal game from what, 1984? Yeah, it says on the side I can see it.
Yeah, 1984.
The game came out in 1984, and we were going through the questions from the 1984 game. It was great.
There are a lot of questions in there we didn't read that neither one of us would have probably known.
But they were weird. Some of them were
super random.
Random.
It wasn't all pop culture too. There's a lot of like sports and politics and all kinds of stuff in there.
It'd be like, who's the prime minister of the East Bank? And I'm like,
I don't freaking know.
I don't know. We tried but there was a lot we didn't know. We kept it like niche specific.
We did. We tried to ask the questions
movie
pop
or
culture
toy.
related. Exactly.
It was fun. That was fun.
I would do that one again.
You know
what I did get for Christmas for this channel?
What?
I have a murder mystery game that I got.
Oh, I would do that in a second. It's a lot of reading, but I don't care. I'll read it all.
It's not a big game. It should be fun though.
I'll do it all because I want to figure it out.
We're definitely gonna do that. If you guys want us to do a murder mystery on here, smash that like button,
if you want us to
right about now.
And if you want us to do it live,
oh shit,
let us know because that would be fun. That'd be a fun live thing.
That would be fun live.
Figure it out with us.
Yeah, that's
at the same time.
Idea, dude.
Like, hey,
look at this one, thinking of freaking great ideas right off the cuff.
Off the cuff.
Yeah.
Because it'd be fun. We could solve it together.
Yes.
Okay, so that was 23.
23. Which one was 24?
Halloween. We're already
Halloween
in Halloween.
Chronicles. We're into Halloween.
Yeah,
because we went Oktoberfest, and then we went into random stuff, and then went into Halloween.
So then,
because Oktoberfest was in September.
Yeah. So then we went into for October was spooky season. So we did. This one was Halloween. This is when we went over like Halloween costumes, candy. What we did as kids.
Yeah, exactly. How we trick or treated, or if we trick or treated, or all that stuff. Yeah, like if we trick or treated,
old traditions, where they came from. It was just kind of this whole like recap on Halloween. It was fun. And then the next one, 25.
We did more Halloween.
Because
we love Halloween.
We love Halloween. I mean, I love holidays anyway. I think next year we're gonna throw in those other ones. Like we got Easter, we got St. Patrick's Day.
We'll be able to because
Valentine's.
We jumped into this after all those.
That's true. It was April, so it was past all those ones. So we get to still cover like Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, any movies and stuff from like the those in between holidays.
Sure. Why the hell not?
Yeah, because it's like we didn't get to cover those before. Like Easter, there's got to be something Eastery we could do. There are Easter movies?
There is. Hop.
Okay, not that one.
Why not?
I don't know.
I love that
You
film.
do?
I do. I thought it was super cute.
Okay. It's cute to watch during Easter.
That's about it, though.
But that's also like the only one. That's what I'm saying. Like, I know there's like there's a Charlie Brown one because there's Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown is everything. Christ.
But that's all I can think about off the top of my head, like Easter shows.
Yeah, and Hop isn't necessarily Easter, but it is.
It's Easter. You don't watch Hop anytime but Easter.
No.
It's an Easter movie.
Yeah, I don't watch it at all anymore. I've watched it the one time and I'm done. I thought it was just cute. I'll remember it forever.
I think I have to watch it more because my kids are younger.
For now, yeah.
Like they are still watching it. So it's like, oh, it's the one Easter movie.
Yeah.
The one.
That's it. If you guys can think of any other Easter movies, I don't know.
I know.
I can't.
And then for
25, for 25 we did The Origins of Halloween.
Yeah, well, in one of these Halloween episodes we did Am I the Asshole Halloween?
That's a
separate segment, but we did it in the episode.
That must have been this one here then. I think we did part of this one
because they were
here.
talking about decorating their house for Halloween. So I was like,
that's this one here.
That has to do in October, so we put it up there.
That one. Yep. Then we jumped into Halloween movies and TV movies and Hollywood encounters. Us running into people randomly.
When you ran into Jack Black? Was that one?
Oh, yeah. That was that one.
Or was that the one where you ran into the director at CBS?
Same one.
Was
Same
both
episode.
of those?
Yeah.
Those stories?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Random encounters. The Jack Black ones are great.
Both of those happened the week before this episode.
That's right, it did.
Between the two episodes.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Jack Black story is fantastic. That's like one of my favorite ones ever.
I still love it.
I love that I know he drives a black car.
And I found out when Garrett was here, him and Jack Black went to college together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What college?
I won't say.
Okay, but we have a lot of Jack Black fun facts.
Yeah, so they went to college together. It's like they weren't friends, but they'd say hi in passing.
They were like acquaintances.
And he was super skinny, I guess, back in the day.
Really?
Like being real skinny.
Oh, man. That's cool.
Yeah. Exactly. So it was...
I'm going to see a picture of Jack Black from college.
Yeah, I know. You just going to look him up? I'm sure it comes up somewhere. I didn't research. I trusted that.
You're like, I trust
you. Yeah.
Then we were off of Halloween.
Yes.
And we were on to jobs. Episode 27, we talked about...
It was relevance of finding jobs.
We were talking about finding jobs, jobs we've had.
Oh, yeah. All
crazy
the wonderful
jobs
we had
stories.
when we were kids. Oh, my God.
We were recalling, like, creepy stories, crazy stories.
All the good time stuff.
Just the interviewing
Some of them I did
process.
exclude because they were inappropriate, but there's a lot of good stories in that episode.
There's still a lot of stories in there.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, we like, it was a bunch of like, it was work related, but not in a dumb way. Like, it's fun.
Yeah,
we
weren't talking about, what you should do with HR. I don't give a shit about that.
When you fill out your application.
Stupid shit we did when we were freaking kids.
Yeah, it was more like our old jobs.
And the first jobs that we had type of thing.
It was fun.
It was fun.
That was a fun one.
I had fun.
I did too. That's like one of my favorites, even though it didn't get any views. But that's okay, because it says careers. So people are probably like...
Oh, yeah, it has like no views.
They're like, what? I don't care.
Oh, that's painful, huh?
Yeah, you just got to change that. Jobs we had, this is funny.
All right,
then we were 28. Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
That one was
Feasts
fun.
and traditions. We started talking about what we eat and what we do for Thanksgiving. And
we talked about so much
what we
food.
did for Thanksgiving, like back in the day when we were kids. What was our childhood Thanksgiving dinners like?
And what time we had Thanksgiving and how we made turkeys and
all the different foods we had. Everything.
All the food. We talked
so.
If you want a podcast about food.
Oh, that was the episode about food.
We talk about food.
That was a foodie episode.
We also talked so much shit about Thanksgiving.
Yes.
And then we got into the Christmas season.
Holiday film countdown.
My favorite season of all.
We ranked the top 20 Christmas or holiday
films. That was fantastic.
In general, yes.
That was fun.
That was fun.
I can talk about Christmas all the time.
Yeah.
And then we did Christmas quiz. That was cool because I learned a lot of fun facts.
There were a lot of... I
had
lost
no idea.
the shit out of that episode.
Yeah, but I learned a lot.
Yes.
Because I didn't know about Christmas trees are peppermint, or not peppermint, like candy cane.
All that good
and
stuff.
they all came
like
from
everything
Germany.
came from Germany.
And like the milk punch, guess what? My mother-in-law brought eggnog to my house for Christmas.
Yeah, did you call it milk punch?
Heck yeah, I called it milk punch.
Fuck yeah. Okay,
Milk
score one for the fucking show. That's awesome.
I'm gonna change the world, and eggnog's gonna go back to milk punch.
Milk punch.
There's no reason why it shouldn't be called milk punch. It's perfect though. I didn't drink any.
Did you have some milk punch?
No, we left out.
You had a whole fucking mug of it, huh? You took it to go?
I didn't even try it.
No milk punch for you?
It's called eggnog. I don't eat eggs. Like milk punch. I also don't drink milk. So I guess I'm not even drinking milk punch either.
I drink oat milk.
I drink oat milk.
Yeah.
And then our episode 31 was our Am I the Asshole Holiday Edition special.
That was really good.
That was so much fun.
That was really good.
I love that one. Anytime I love Am I the Assholes. I feel like we could literally do
a whole series
just
Am I the Assholes.
We could even like once a month have a thing where it's like one episode is Am I the Asshole, one episode is
quiz show,
is quiz, one is a movie, and then one is like maybe like the random ring thing or something like that. That wouldn't
be a bad structure,
you know
to be honest.
Like, I'm trying to structure it. I know we're random, but like, and then we can do whatever we want. Even if we wanted to throw something else in there, we could.
Yeah. So I hope you guys all have a wonderful 2024.
Happy 2024.
If you had a great year last year, I hope this year continues to be a great year.
Yeah.
If you had a not so great year last year, I hope this year is a better year for you.
I'm worried about this year.
Why?
Because it's an election year and I won't be able to go on social media.
I love freaking social media, and I'm not going on Facebook. So that's the only one you got to really ignore.
I guess it's really big Facebook.
Really just got to ignore Facebook.
X.
Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter. X.
I won't go on there anymore. I haven't gone on there in months. I won't go on Twitter anymore. I refuse. I hate it's a dumpster fire. I don't go on Facebook very often. I only go on there for Marketplace, and then if I happen to see things on there while I'm in Marketplace, I'll chime in. But
yeah, Marketplace is cool, but like that's really all. I remember I joined Facebook for Farmville, and I'm only still there because of like Marketplace.
Marketplace, yeah. That's the only reason I reset up the account was for Marketplace, and it's because I had to have one for one of my clients wanted their house posted on Facebook for real estate.
Oh, so you had to make one?
So I had to make recreate a Facebook account because I shut my Facebook down in 2015. I deleted all my images. Deleted all my information, and I freaking wiped my account. So I had to create a whole new freaking account. That's why my name isn't my name on there anymore. Yeah. Because I can't have that one anymore. And I don't want people to know who the fuck I am.
Don't go look for John on Facebook. You won't find it.
You won't find me. You might.
I was so diehard MySpace.
I liked MySpace. I don't know if I was diehard MySpace, but I enjoyed the fact that it was very web-like website because you're creating your own webpage.
It was so much fun.
And that was fun to do. Like I would spend hours just fucking with my page.
Yes, and it was like learning HTML, but we didn't know.
Exactly.
It was great. And then I joined Facebook for Farmville. That's why I joined Facebook.
I don't remember why I joined Facebook.
Those games
because
were
I think
hot.
all my friends that were on MySpace were like, I'm no longer going to be on here
and
anymore.
I'm going to Facebook. And then everyone went to Facebook.
Everyone went to Shitbook, and now everybody's on Shitbook. And now I'm not on Shitbook anymore because I refuse.
So find John on TikTok.
Find me on TikTok.
He's like, I'm on TikTok.
I'm on TikTok.
And you can find us on TikTok.
You can find us on TikTok. You can
at
find us on
Rewind.
You can actually find us on Instagram. And
at Random Rewind.
At Random Rewind. Are we on Facebook?
At Random Yeah, we are, but I
don't think we posted on there, right? No.
Listen, I think there's something on there. It posts from. Just don't go to Facebook. No one's.
Yeah, just don't.
I post on my page on Facebook.
Do you?
For like friends and family.
Oh yeah, like Chauncey posts.
But we have a page. I think we do have a page because it goes from Instagram to Facebook. But I've never been able to find it. Oh, because
they're linked, right?
They're linked,
because it's the same fucking company.
Find it or get into it. Facebook's really confusing.
Yeah, I mean, I even have a Facebook page for like my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
My gaming channel. Freaking use it.
No one does anymore. Facebook's gone or it's dying.
It is to me.
Well, I think. Oh my gosh, do you think because what if we all rebelled and like because like okay we can't go on Facebook because it's an election year? Like what if everyone just like didn't go on it?
Didn't go on Facebook?
Yeah.
But there will be. You're gonna all the people that love to argue and complain. Are the ones who are going to go on to Facebook. And I used to be that guy. I'll be honest with you.
Oh my gosh,
did.
you were an internet fighter?
Oh, I did. Yeah.
Oh.
No, I would just. Yeah. No. You know what? I'll own it. I'll own it.
A keyboard companion.
I will own it. I was an asshole online, and I realized really quick that it was consuming way too much time. And I refuse to get into arguments with people that I know I can't change their minds.
Well, good for you. I'm glad you came to a realization that fighting with strangers is not a good idea.
It's not a good. No, it wasn't with strangers. It was like with friends.
Oh, that's even worse.
Oh, it's fucking terrible.
Not a good time.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? It's not worth the effort. It's not worth the argument. It's not worth the energy.
No.
And I refuse.
No, because honestly, at the end of the day, what somebody believes or what they don't believe, it doesn't affect me in any way. So I just leave it alone because I don't care.
To a certain degree, yeah.
Well, yeah, but it really, when it comes down to one person, it's like...
The one person? No, I really don't. I really don't give a shit.
It's not worth it.
I don't care. I don't care enough to argue a point with somebody when it becomes an argument. Like, I have friends that we can discuss it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can talk about it.
Yeah.
And it becomes a conversation like we're having right now.
Okay, so you have mature friends so you can have a mature conversation.
Yeah, that are on the opposite side of the aisle.
That are on the opposite side, yes.
It becomes very, not enlightening, but becomes very... not entertaining either. It's just very educational. I get to understand the way they think. They get to understand the way I think, and it's awesome to see that.
Insane what you can learn and what you can open your brain to if you're just willing to listen, right? Like,
yeah, and not just roll your eyes at everything that comes out of their eyes.
At everything, but to really listen what somebody has to say and realize that not everyone's going to be the same as you, and that's okay.
It is okay.
That's what makes the world go round.
It's quite all right if somebody doesn't agree with the way you think.
Yeah, that's why there's more than one flavor of soda.
It's amazing.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Wow, variety? Whoa.
Yeah, holy crap. Yeah, anyway.
Variety is fantastic. We're good.
Don't forget to please do all the things down below. The likes, the subscribes, the shares, and everything else. It helps us grow this network of people and the channel as well as the podcast. And we're trying to grow this as quickly as possible for this following year. We're trying to really push out as much good content as we possibly can.
We're trying.
We really are. We're trying our 10 this year, and we appreciate every single last one of you for watching and listening in. And also, don't forget to...
backhand notification bell.
Just like Dad used to do. And until the next one.
Bye.
See ya. I think I look super stupid as it is, so it doesn't really fucking matter.
Stupid. Intro the show.